Good morning, everybody, and we are back with the Bishop Car Chronicles. Time for another segment of manuring the mind and the body for a healthy living. And while the notifications are going out, I want to send out a few birthday shout outs to my little brothers, Caleb Foreman and Joseph Brown. And today is also the birthday of the singing sensation, Miss Kim McFarland. And if today is your birthday, I pray that your day is filled with many blessings, gifts, and love from all around, and that you enjoy as many of the sweet things as you desire. Just don't make yourself sick, all right? You have been waiting 364 days for this one day to come around, and it is now your day. Go out, celebrate it, live it up. You deserve it. You deserve it. And if this is your first time watching one of these broadcasts, I want you to know that they are to encourage you, to empower you, to educate you, to motivate you, to inspire you, to uplift you, to move towards your destiny, operating in the purpose for which you've been created, using the gifts that are within you. I would like to say good morning to everybody that is coming into the room right now. I really appreciate you all for tuning in, tapping in. I'm not going to be on here very long. You all are with me on the morning commute, but there's just a couple of things that I want to drop in your spirit today as you start your day, for those of you that will tune in and tap in for the entire time here. And feel free to share your thoughts and your insights in the comment section. I always welcome those. Good morning, Sister Briggs. It's good to see you. We are still floored at the sign that you all have blessed us with. I mean, that was so unexpected, and we just were really stunned, and we're still trying to pick our jaws up off the ground for that gift that you all have blessed us with. I mean, truly amazing. So here's a couple things. Number one, I want to encourage whoever is listening to this to stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. Stand still, hear me, and see the salvation of the Lord. It is very tempting. It's very tempting. This is the word of wisdom for today. Wednesdays is always our wonderful words of wisdom. And before I get further into that, let me encourage you all to like the page Lamont Walker Ministries. That's typically where I go live during my morning sessions. But Lamont Walker Ministries is the public page over here on Facebook. But in this particular season, I've been feeling led to go live from my personal page. So stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. It's very tempting for us to move, for us to act, for us to take action, for us to do things, for us to say things when we feel or come up against challenges and resistance and things of the negative kind. I'll put it that way. And a lot of times people will want to, let me say this, pop off, or they want to clap back, if you will, because of what someone may have said about you, thought about you, or even done to you. But let me encourage you again to stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. Because a lot of times, listen, what people are thinking of you, saying about you, doing to you, they are moving or speaking or doing from an ignorant place. Now, let me say that again. Ignorant meaning unlearned, as well as ignoring the truth. I'm going to say that again, ignoring the truth. And watch this. Truth doesn't need you to defend it. Truth stands alone. Woo! That is great already. I'm about to holler up in here. Can I say that again? Truth doesn't need you to defend it. It stands alone. Now, a lie, let me say that, a lie needs a strong defense. And most oftentimes, a lie has to be repeated more than once until it is believed. But the truth stands alone. It doesn't need you to defend it. Good morning, Cherie. Thank you for tuning in. So here's the last thing that I want to say to you all, and then I'm going to get off of here. It doesn't gain mobility or validation. I need somebody to hear me what I'm about to say. If you hear what I'm about to say, and if you are able, I want you to put what I'm about to say in the comment section to let me know that you got what I just said. It doesn't get mobility or validation until you put your mouth on it. If anybody heard what I just said, put it there in the comment section. The rumor, the story, the accusation, the speculation, it doesn't get mobility or validation until you put your mouth on it or until you touch it. Now, if you just heard what I said, and if you're able, put it there in the comment section. A lot of times, the enemy, let me say it this way, the enemy is waiting and doing everything that he can to get a rise out of you. And so sometimes the enemy, again, because ignorant, the enemy doesn't know everything about you. And the enemy doesn't know everything that God is doing and working in your life. And so a lot of times it's called phishing. Y'all have heard of those phishing scams. So, people send emails that are that appear to be real. They appear to be authentic, but they're not. And so what ends up happening is they're fishing for information from you, and they're waiting to see somebody that's going to take the bait. That's exactly how the enemy works and moves in our life. So watch this. He'll start a rumor. He'll start a lie. Somebody will start an accusation, speculation about you, regarding you, or people connected to you, to wait and see if you are going to give it validation and to see if you're going to cause it to move. So this is why the word of wisdom to you today is to stand still. Now, for some of you, what that means, watch this. I know this might be a little uncomfortable for some of you, but what that means is to shut your mouth and don't speak on it ever again. What that means is do not post about it ever again. Because one of the reasons why certain things remain in the atmosphere of your life, they remain in the environment of your life, is because you have validated it and you have given it mobility because you have spoken on it. Can I help somebody today? I hope that this is helping somebody today. So again, I want to encourage you to stand still. God will always fight for his own. I'm going to say that again. God, the God that I serve, the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, will always fight for his own. So I don't have to fight you. I don't have to prove anything to you. I don't have to act any other way than what he has commanded me to do, and that is to love you unconditionally. Why? Because he said, love your neighbor as yourself. And so certain things, y'all, for me, certain things don't mean jack squat. It don't amount to a hill of beans, as the older saints would say, until I say something about it. It's not going to move. Watch this. Certain things that are accused about me or speculated about me, thought about me, it's not going to move until I touch it. I hope you hear me. And so the way to kill a lot of negativity in your life is to stop talking about it and stop giving it mobility. I hope that you have heard what I said. Thank you so much, Angela. It doesn't get mobility. You hear me. Yes, Cherie hears me. Pastor Roosevelt is on here. Love you so much, man. I appreciate you all. That's the word of wisdom today for you. Stand still. See the salvation of the Lord. Close your mouth. Be quiet. I know it may pain you, like you really want to, you want to go in on people. You want to go hard. You want to clap back. You want to set some people straight. You want to get them in order. You want to put them in check, put them in their place. But that's not the way to do it today. The word of wisdom, because listen, you need to be living a life full of peace. Hello, somebody in here, you need to live a life full of prosperity. And you can't have peace by constantly trying to defend and clap back on the truth. Let me say that again. The truth stands alone. The truth doesn't need you to defend it. And here's the other piece. God always fights for his own. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be obedient. I'm going to stand still. I'm going to close my mouth in regards to a lot of things. And I'm going to keep giving God glory, giving him honor, giving him praise, and worshiping him. And more importantly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue loving each and every last one of you with the unconditional love of Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. You want to know why? Because that's the seeds that I want to sow, because that's the harvest that I want in my life. I don't want to live a life constantly trying to clap back and defend anything about me. Bump that. I'm not finna waste my time with that. You want to know why? Because when you clap back, it pulls you out of purpose. And that brings more negativity, as I told y'all yesterday. So if you want to know about yesterday and purpose and negativity, watch the broadcast from yesterday. So I pray for you all today. I pray for you to have the courage to stand still. I pray for you to have the strength to stand still. I pray for you to have the will to stand still and watch and see how God fights for you. And when God fights, he always wins. He never loses. So in him, you always win. You never lose. I love you today. I pray that you've been encouraged, empowered, educated, motivated, inspired, and uplifted to move towards your destiny, operating in the purpose for which you've been created, using the gifts that are within you. I am signing off by saying hello 2019, y'all. I'm standing still. It's still the same. I'm going up, and so are you. And what's to come for you and for me is better than what's been. Matt Love.